just know that this has to be one of the most interesting collaborations of all time because Arizona Iced Tea, famed and loved for their 99-cent tall boys, have announced an interesting collaboration with none other than Mike's Hot Honey. Now, over the last couple years, Hot Honey has grown in popularity, great for dipping things in, adding to sandwiches, but to team with Arizona to have these hot honey infused drinks, it raises a lot of questions to me because in one essence, it's not all that weird because tea and honey, well, they go together like bread and butter, right? But hot honey is a little different because for those who don't know, hot honey is basically regular honey that's infused with, I believe, chili peppers. And it gives it a little bit of a zing. Hence why Arizona has named this line of drinks, well, deliciously spicy. We're going to be looking at the 3 varieties that have come out so far. I bought myself a variety pack to try these out for purpose of a review. None of this came from Arizona, so this isn't a sponsored video, and this is all just my opinion. The 3 flavors, though, that we have here today are spicy watermelon, with hot honey, of course, spicy green tea, and spicy Mucho Mango. Now, I'm not really sure how I'm going to feel about any of these, but I do want to look at the ingredients as always because maybe, just maybe, it might even itself out. So when we look at the spicy watermelon, right, you have filtered water, high fructose corn syrup, which I don't get why they have to use in these iced teas, but you do have pear juice concentrate, honey, mango puree concentrate, natural flavors, citric acid, fruit and vegetable juice for color, ascorbic acid, kiwi juice concentrate, pineapple juice concentrate, watermelon juice concentrate, and what's interesting is it doesn't mention the Mike's Hot Honey. Unless it's just the regular honey that they're adding in there. Let's look at the green tea, because then you have, for this, tea, using filtered water, high fructose corn syrup, honey, citric acid, natural flavors, sugar, so there is actual added sugar in here, ascorbic acid, stevia, and ginseng. 3 different sweeteners, so that's interesting. And then for the Mucho Mango, you have filtered water, high fructose corn syrup, mango puree, honey, pear juice concentrate, citric acid, which is basically vitamin C, I believe. Or no, vitamin C might be ascorbic acid. Yes, I'm staying corrected on that. Citric acid, I believe, is a preservative. Natural flavors, because then you have your ascorbic acid, and beta-carotene for flavor, as well as stevia. So, what I have here are little drinking glasses. I figured, I'd open these up, pour a little out, see what we get flavor-wise, palate cleanse in between with a nice bottle of water, and let's see if this collaboration is worth picking up. I do want to mention, too, that the watermelon and the Mucho Mango do have 2.5% juice and 8.5% juice respectively. That's the word I'm looking for. So let's start. Now, it does say shake well and refrigerate after opening, probably because of the fruit purees and all that. Luckily, these aren't carbonated, so I don't have to worry about them exploding on me. And we're going to start by just pouring them out, getting a little gist of what we're looking at. That actually looks delicious, not going to lie. My personal first opinions, though, is I don't know if the green tea is going to taste all that great. The watermelon might, and I'm really kind of expecting the Mucho Mango to work well with this for the sheer fact that it might taste like a tropical, spicy mango margarita. But we'll find out. So, color-wise, none of these look in particularly weird, right? They kind of look like you would expect them to. This looks like mango, this kind of looks like watermelon, and this looks like regular green tea. So starting off with the spicy watermelon. Scent-wise, you don't get anything super, super weird off of it. It just kind of smells like watermelon. I feel like you can kind of smell a kick. I think my nostrils can smell a kick for the sheer fact that something spicy is coming off of this. So, cheers. So it's weird because the majority of the taste that I get off of this as I'm drinking it is just the watermelon juice. You get kicks, if I'm going to be honest, of spiciness just in feeling, if that makes sense. Like, I can feel that there's some kind of chili pepper in here because your throat starts to notice it, if that makes sense. I'm not someone who dislikes spicy things at all. I love spicy food. I put hot sauce on almost everything. So you get that little bit of a kick. Overall, I was expecting something really weird, but it's not actually all that odd. So, refreshing, yes. Was looking for more of a kick. Let's move on to the spicy green tea. This is the one that I think is just gonna be odd, because green tea and honey, very normal, right? But spicy green tea, maybe it'll taste like a chai tea. Let's find out. It's good. It's a little more of a weird spiciness that, like, I'm starting to feel on my tongue. I said I was going to palate cleanse in between, and I didn't, so let's give that another shot. Yeah, it really just tastes, again, like Arizona green tea with just a little bit of a heat to it, like a kick to it. It's not offensive at all. And I think, honestly, if I was sick, that might be something good to kind of clear out your sinuses, get a little decongested. I like that. But let's move on to the one that I think is going to be the best. Is it going to be? Let's find out. Because I just have this feeling that Mucho Mango is going to work the best with Mike's Hot Honey. Scent-wise, it's giving the weirdest scent. I'll be honest. I don't know if I made a good prediction. Because you get the mango smell, but you also get, like, a heat kind of spicy smell off of it. This is the only one out of the two I've smelt. Even though I really didn't smell the green tea. Let's be honest. But no, this is the only one I've smelt that actually smells like it has possibly a kick to it. So let's find out. I don't think I palate cleansed again. Look at me, being alive. Alright. Alright. That one, as much as I thought it was going to be the sleeper hit, that one's not for me. Now, I had these in my fridge, pre-faced, for like 3 hours. Maybe this one would be better if it did get like ice cold. But it's just a really odd flavor, in my own opinion, where it doesn't necessarily taste like Mucho Mango, which, to my dismay, it doesn't taste like Mucho Mango, even though I said that, like, I was expecting these to kind of taste funky. And these two, the watermelon and the green tea, weren't all that weird at all. And the Mucho Mango was the one that I thought was going to taste like a tropical margarita. And it doesn't. Let me give it one last shot. It might grow on me over time, but for a first taste test, no. Not for me. Sorry, Arizona. I love Arizona. I love their ambitions. I love that they're not afraid to try to do something different. I bet you there is a demographic for the people who will think Mucho Mango is the best one with the hot honey. But in a weird way, Mucho Mango is also the one that is living up to what I expected of it, being something weird, tasting odd, tasting the spiciest is the Mucho Mango as well. And I don't know if it fits the way I want it to fit. Maybe I'm a little disappointed because I think Mucho Mango is doing for me what I thought the watermelon was going to do for me. And the watermelon is actually the one that I think is a sleeper hit. The green tea is fine. It's probably the most like down the middle, in my opinion, of all of these because it's green tea, a little bit of a kick, kind of almost like a, not a chai-ish green tea, but kind of has that feeling that I would have expected from having teas that have a little bit of a kick, like a ginger and all that. And the Mucho Mango, a little disappointed, but maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe this is how it was supposed to taste. And Mucho Mango was never my favorite Arizona to get anyway. I was always a fan of the half tea, half tropical, which I believe they've since discontinued, and the blueberry white tea, which I saw on their website again, so I know it's coming back. This was an ambitious collaboration, and I bet these are going to fly off the shelf. Arizona has also been teasing on their Instagram page 3 more flavors coming for the month of September. And I am definitely interested to see what they come out with. Are they going to be new flavors? They've been teasing Pina Colada coming back, which was fantastic in the early 2010s. I used to bring that to college all the time. I kind of want them to bring back the Joltin' Joe or the Shat Cola or my beloved Half Tropical. I had the privilege of trying a lot of the Arizona teas years ago from a friend who would get them and just, bring them around to parties and stuff. So that was like a golden age of my college years. And I felt like this was a trip down memory lane to an extent. Except Mucho Mango, man. I'm still just so disappointed in you. Again, I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going to let the can get a little bit colder. It does say refrigerate after opening. I'm not going to sit here and down all of these once I go off camera. But in my opinion, I think they're kind of laid out exactly how I would rate them. Watermelon, sleeper hit. The one that I did not expect to be as good. Green tea, again, not offensive, not anything spectacular. And now I'm not saying that to knock it. It's just what I was expecting. And then the Mucho Mango. The spiciest of the bunch, in my opinion. But also the flavor just isn't there. At least for me, right now. Now, I'll be honest, as I'm continuing to talk, that hot honey, I can feel it heating up like my throat, my mouth. I feel the chilliness, or the spiciness, right? And I kind of like that. I've been tired all day. I feel like this kind of just woke me up, especially with the sugar also. But yeah, those are the 3 new collaborative flavors from Arizona and Mike's Hot Honey. Have you tried them yet? Are you excited to try them? Are you as shocked as I am that this was a thing? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, guys. Which of these, if you've tried them, was your favorite? Which one are you looking forward to trying? Do you think I'm wrong about Mucho Mango? Please, be honest. And until next time, guys, I will see you later. Have a good one. Bye.